But I do now. And I'll show you like the first, 15, 20 seconds of his response. Here's the video.
What is up, my fellow sinners and heathens, my fellow Christians, if you're out there, if you're watching Mad Love, this one's for you too. Today on The Raging Atheist, I am going to be once again looking at a friend of mine, that Christian vlogger. And he's doing great work on his channel right now. If you're not watching his channel, I highly recommend that you watch his channel. And I want to commend him for taking on this subject, because I kind of challenged him on this, and I don't know if he did this because I challenged him, if he's been planning on doing this for a while. It seems well thought out. And I want to commend him for his bravery on tackling this subject, because on his channel, he's really dealing with the problem that Christianity has when it comes to gay people.
Did you hear the language he used? Because that was like the cool, like if there's no paycheck that I get from this whole ministry, that's the paycheck. Let me introduce you to my friend. He goes on to say in that video, obviously he and I disagree on the whole application of this thing, but he comes to say, like, you know what I learned in this video is that not all Christians are hateful, bigoted, narrow-minded people. That there are Christians out there who hold a belief that's different, but still care about people, who are interested in building real and authentic relationships with people. He says, I realized that there's a narrative that I've been perpetuating that actually isn't true. He says, throughout this video, I realized that I had actually been the bigoted one towards people of faith. That I had colored all Christians as just one kind of people, not even giving a moment's thought that there might be someone out there who actually does care. We've been building this relationship. It's been fun to do this, to build community, to build relationship with people over the internet who I might never ever reach in real life. Not too long ago, it was like literally like 2 months ago, I was checking out his channel again. He was doing a live stream, and so I just pop into the live stream and say, hey, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Blah, 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 blah. And he says, hey, dude, because he was actually, the Raging Atheist was talking to another YouTuber called The Frustrated Atheist. The two of them were talking back and forth, and Christianity this, and blah, 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 that, and da, 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 da. And then I just jump in and say, hey, how's it going, dude? Hope you're doing well. You know, I hope things are going great with your family, whatever. And then he pauses midstream. He's like, oh, hey, dude, this is the guy that I was telling you about. This guy is really cool. Because they were complaining about Christians. He says, this guy's different than the other people. Like, we should actually bring him on. He's a really cool guy. And the Frustrated Atheist is like, yeah, bring him on. So I jump on impromptu in a live stream with one Raging Atheist and a Frustrated Atheist. And I'm listening to their conversation, and I'm having the time of my life, because they're talking about, oh my goodness, Christians are these terrible people. You know, one thing that I hate about Christianity, one thing I hate about God and the Bible is that, you know, God just burns people in hell. He said this. He said, not even Hitler's that bad. He said, Hitler only killed a couple million people. God's going to kill all the people, and he's going to burn them in hell forever and ever. And how could Christians love a God that does all these things? And then, like, they turn over to me, and they're like, they want me to talk now. And I'm like, yeah, good point. I agree with you. That's not cool. What? And then they keep going on to the next step. Oh, one thing I hate about the church is that they're trying to always take control of political power, and I really believe that there should be a separation between church and state, and the church is getting involved with politics too much, and all these different kinds of things. And again, it turned to me, I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. I see the same problem. I think that you are right. And we have this conversation, and the Frustrated Atheist is like, dude, who are you? It's like, what denomination are you? And I said, well, glad you asked. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. And he says, oh my goodness. And this is what blew my mind away about the Raging Atheist. He says, oh my goodness, they're everywhere here. Turns out that the Raging, actually, let me put it this way. Where do you think the Raging Atheist lives?
No, Melinda.
Brother lives in Battle Creek, Michigan.
Oh.
Tell me God's not good. Tell me God's doesn't have like a plan for this thing. Like it's going somewhere. Like you can see it, right? It's not there yet. I don't know how it's going to get there, but you can see it clear as day. That God has a purpose for that interaction online. That God is bringing the two of us together for a very specific purpose. But the only way that we get to have that happen is if we show up where God has called us, if we stop cursing the darkness, and if we show up as his people, manifesting the very light that God has given us, going out there with passion, with purpose, with a mission, realizing that we are called to do something about it, not to complain, not to be complacent, but to actually be the change in the world. If we do this, God works through us. He does powerful things. So why are we sitting on our hands? Why are we just twiddling our thumbs? Get out there and do something. So we're emailing, and we're hoping in the next month or two I can fly out to Battle Creek and like literally hang out with him for a full day and like collaborate and make videos together. Because that's what this thing is about. It's awesome. It's so cool. God is real, man. He's doing some amazing things. And I wish that I could communicate. Like, my language is failing me. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to communicate it in the right way so that you actually get it. So that you actually get it. So it transitions in this place